What's the name of the place?
Lulida.
Lulida, on the island of Kia. This is the capital of the island, and it's nestled up here on this hill. Highest point in the island. We just grabbed a cab, got a cab up from the harbour, and so now we're going to go in. One of the strange things about the place apparently is there's no cars allowed in. So right there you've got a taxi rank. Cars can come to here for delivery, and then after that it's on foot or donkey. Again, you know, it's winter, so we're not catching it at its best, but nice though. I'm just saying, we're coming up this street and I don't know where to point the camera. Everything is just super amazing looking. Lulida on the hill. So yeah, we're heading back down to Syros, but there's no cab. We just sat there for 10 minutes to see if a taxi would show up, but nothing. So we're just gonna walk. It's an hour and 20 minutes. We're gonna go for it. He's literally trying to hide on me in behind the tree. There's a pig. He won't come out because he knows I'm looking at him. There's another one. Hello, piggies. There's 3 of them. Isn't there a story about 3 pigs? This is the closest thing to a town we've met. On our way back down to Syros from that mountain town. We were just saying, like, it's really weird, so we went up there. You would imagine it's a tourist trap, but there's kind of nothing up there. There's no shops. There's nothing to trap tourists with. 2 cafes we found on the way in. And kind of that's it. Nothing. Bye bye Kia. We slipped our lines, we're off the dock, and we're going to head today for the island of Syros and the port of Ermoupoli, which is the capital of all the Cycladic Islands. Actually, it's the administrative capital, so it's quite a big town by all accounts. And as you can see in here anyway, there's no wind, but outside apparently we're supposed to expect gusts to the mid-20s, but an average normal wind of about 14 or 15, all of which should suit us perfectly. Another day. Alright, Fool?
Yeah.
Yourself and the Benny. We're heading for the sea. We have the main up and on the second reef because we are expecting gusts of anything up to 25-26 knots today, so doesn't look like it now though. Right now, outside of this roll, which kind of was forecast anyway, there is no real wind, very little. But we are in the lee of the island at the moment with regards to the wind, so when we go around that corner way up there, we'll know better. So bye bye Carisia. Carisia was lovely. It had a couple of nice bars, supermarket, butcher shop, and we did that walk up into the mountain. You can actually see the village there, look over that hill, see it up on the side of the mountain. That's about 5 miles from town by road, 2.5 as the crow flies. We got a taxi up because it's all uphill and walked it back. Yeah, we were there 3 nights because of the wind, and today we're gone, we're off to Syros. Kia. Yeah, there's not a lot going on there, to be honest, especially in January. We're not quite around the corner from Kia yet, but on the horizon there in the distance you can see the islands of Andros and Tinos, and they're 20 odd nautical miles away. Once we get to this corner we'll start swinging southwards towards Syros. They're a long way off, but they're squalls moving from right to left across in front of us, heading off over there towards Tinos. Hopefully they'll keep going that way. Alright, so as we peep out from behind Kia, the wind finally arrives. 25 knots. I mean, it literally just went from 12 to 25. We have a second reef in the main, and we have a second reef in the head sail. I'm going to leave it at that for a while, see how we're getting on. An amazing looking sky today. Alright, well, so the 25 didn't stay, but we are getting a fairly consistent 12 to 18. We're livelier now. Wait. Woohoo! The island of Syros, which is about halfway between Kia and Syros. It's off there in front. The sun, very messy sea. As we approach the island, I have to put away the head sail because in order to get a bit of direction, I like to sail too close to the wind. The sea is really killing us now at the moment, like it's everywhere, doing its own thing. It really is a mixed bag. We have the wind and the sea is coming at us east-southeast, so it's, I mean, we're not directly into it, but almost. The forecast for today was 1 meter and getting up to a half as we approach the island. Some of these buys are 2.5 as they're going past. Big solid walls of water. Damn, sun is out. Everything looks better when the sun is out. So nice to get a bit of sunshine as you arrive to anywhere. This is the island of Syros. Our second stop in the Cyclades. Not there yet. It's a great sail. In total, we left at 9:30 this morning, so we're thinking what, 6 6 hours plus time to get into the port and that. And we motored 2 of those. Almost the whole first hour to get us out from the lee of the island. And then to get past that Syros, because the sea was horrible. And I couldn't make the direction I wanted to. I didn't want to get too close to the island, so we had to bring in the head sail, put the engine on, for about 3/4 of an hour, I reckon. That was all. First impressions of Ermoupoli. I wonder, do they have a planning board? Or is it just like, fuck it, yeah, just throw that anywhere. Be grand. It's not exactly laid out, is it? This is the one we're going to aim for. It's right here on the south side of the harbour, and it's a marina that was built but never commissioned apparently, so it's just free, no facilities, but room to tie up maybe. We'll see. Doesn't look like there's much room. Probably squeeze in there if I had to. Last resort. Let's have a look around the corner first. Yeah, going in isn't the problem. The problem is the depth. You know, it's 5 meters here now, so I mean, there's loads of room there behind the cat, but I don't know how deep it is. We'll find out. Right, so we're in. Found like a spot between boats, and this is just, yeah, it's the weirdest thing. This is an abandoned marina. What once were power points. There's a boatyard over there closer to town. It might be a bit of a hike around, alright, we don't know. The city quay wall is actually on the other side of all those big ships, so we're going to take a walk up there tonight and have a look. And then there's this. It's just, oh, it looks so strange. There's boats here, and I mean, I'd say occupied maybe. This boat here, the dinghy's in the water, they've got towels hanging out. Hard to know if there's anybody alive in the place, but I'm sure we'll see a few. There's a boat over there now, the other side is moving, look. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some strange things on this trip. This is just another one. Abandoned hotels and now abandoned marinas. First impressions of Ermoupoli. We just got here. It's all very nice. This end of town is anyway. So we're just out for a stroll, checking it out. Yeah, okay, waking up on an abandoned marina, and we have some neighbours. There's people on that boat, green one there. There's people on that boat, and there's people on the catamarans here next to us as well. I like that. I like a bit of company on the marina. This is great. We're about, I mean, that's the town over there. You can see over there in the corner beyond the ships. It's about 20-25 minute walk. Got a taxi back last night. The taxi was €6. Not bad at all. halfway between here and there, there's another marina. In there, you can see it over the top of that cat and a boatyard, but absolutely chock-a-block. No room at all. Nice place here. Forecast is kind of weird for the next few days, so we could maybe try and make a jump tomorrow from Mykonos, or we can just stick with it for an extra few days, because I think there's plenty to do and see here, so we might just hang around for the week. If we miss tomorrow, well, the next 3 or 4 days after that is big winds again, rough sea, and yeah, we could do without that. An old engine. Yeah, such a pity to see a place like this. I mean, it's great for us, right? We rock in and we have the comfort of it, bit of a marina. But, you know, everything is here. They just need to get electric and water back in and give it a clean up. Now you can see this end of the marina is in slightly better nick. They've got some laid lines off the docks for some of the boats. And they've got tour boats hauled up here, probably just for the winter. Or maybe they go out of here on trips, who knows. It's a little bit fancier, this end. So we're not sure what's on, but it's Pentecostals. Today is, yeah, the Feast of Pentecost. It's Tuesday, is it?
Tuesday.
Yeah. They had something on. Just wanted to see this. So this is the quay where boats like us would come stern to. Now, can you imagine being stern to in that? Worse, side to. We're better off. We're way over there. And this did not get good reviews, so well, I'm glad we're not here. Aye. That would not be good. Seven and Geraldine are the only ones walking around in t-shirts. We're roasting. I mean, it's really warm here today. And everybody is in top coats, jumpers, hats, gloves. Mad, isn't it? This is like the main one. It's pretty imposing, alright, this place. Let's have a look inside. They have the red carpet out. Hardly for me, I'd say, but who's mad? You going to swim it? We're in for a swim. Yeah, but sure the water is like 16 or 17 degrees. Yeah. And then there's the old historical town, which is up there. We'll probably get to that before the end of the week.